Beloved friends, have you ever felt too broken to be of use to anyone? Too wounded to offer healing? Too empty to give? I want to share something powerful with you today. It's precisely in our brokenness that we often find our greatest capacity to help others. In 2 Corinthians 12:9, Paul shares these profound words from the Lord. "My grace is sufficient for you, for my power is made perfect in weakness." What a countercultural idea. The world tells us we must be strong, put together, and perfect before we can offer anything of value. But God's economy works differently. When we're struggling with our own problems, something remarkable happens when we reach out to help others. The Bible calls this the fellowship of suffering, that unique bond formed when wounded people recognize each other's pain. Think about it. Who better understands grief than someone who is grieved? Who can better comfort the anxious than someone who battles anxiety themselves? Psalm 34:18 reminds us, "The Lord is close to the brokenhearted and saves those who are crushed in spirit." I remember meeting Sarah, a woman who lost her child to cancer. In her deepest grief, she started volunteering at the very hospital where her daughter was treated. The nurses were amazed. "How can you come back to this place?" they asked. Her answer was simple. "Because now I can see what others can't. I can sit with parents and truly say, 'I understand,' and mean it." The Bible is filled with broken people who helped others despite their own problems. Joseph was betrayed, enslaved, and imprisoned before he saved nations from famine. Yet Genesis 50:20 shows his perspective. "You intended to harm me, but God intended it for good, to accomplish what is now being done, the saving of many lives." Moses struggled with insecurity and speech difficulties, yet led an entire nation to freedom. Even Jesus himself, especially Jesus, bore wounds. Isaiah 53:5 tells us, "By his wounds we are healed." The ultimate example of how brokenness can become the channel for healing. Even modern research confirms what Scripture has always taught. Studies show that helping others while going through difficulties, 1. Releases endorphins that reduce our own pain. 2. Gives us perspective on our problems. 3. Creates meaningful connections that combat isolation. 4. Provides purpose during periods of suffering. As Proverbs 11:25 beautifully puts it, "A generous person will prosper. Whoever refreshes others will be refreshed." And beloved friends, I know that you might be thinking, "I can barely get through the day. How can I possibly help someone else?" The beautiful truth is that small acts of kindness can be profoundly impactful. Revelation 12:11 tells us we overcome by the blood of the Lamb and by the word of our testimony. Your honest struggle might be exactly what someone else needs to hear. Listen deeply. Sometimes the greatest gift we can offer is our presence and attention. James 1:19 reminds us to be quick to listen, slow to speak, and pray for others. Even when you feel your prayers for yourself go unanswered, Interceding for others creates spiritual connection. Ephesians 6:18 encourages us to pray in the Spirit on all occasions with all kinds of prayers and requests. Offer practical help from your experience. And, if you've navigated grief, share resources that helped you. If you've battled depression, mention the therapist who made a difference. And always remember that you don't need to be fully healed to be helpful. As Galatians 6:2 instructs, carry each other's burdens, and in this way you will fulfill the law of Christ.